Alrighty guys, hi and welcome to another video. Thank you for clicking on my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video especially. Alright, so today I am doing a Q&A. So like 3 weeks ago to a month ago, I put on my Instagram story if anyone would like to ask me any questions that I can answer on my YouTube channel, and I am answering those questions finally. Alrighty, so let's get started with question number 1. Alright, so question 1 is asking, how old am I? So I am 18 years old. Yes, and I am turning 19 in December. That's right. Alrighty. Next. Alright, so the next question number 2, ask, what's my dream job? Okay, so my dream job obviously has to do with nursing, and I want to be a midwife. And if you do not know what a midwife does or is, a midwife helps delivers babies. That's right, it helps deliver the babies. But yeah, that's my dream job. Next. Okay, question number 3, ask, who is your biggest music inspiration right now? Right now, my biggest music inspiration, like artist wise, is, if you don't know already, I am a huge Ariana Grande fan. Like, I love her, and yeah, she has to be my number 1 inspiration right now. Like, I love her. Like, if you guys only knew, I love that girl, and I love her music. Her music's awesome, and I wish I was able to go to her sweetener and thank you next to her. That would have been freaking awesome. Anyways, that was question number 3, I think. Anyways, next. Okay, and this question has to kind of deal with that. Kind of, not really. But it says, what was your biggest inspiration for music and singing? By the way, love you, queen. Love you too. And that's shout out to my girl Rojeni from my choir class. Let me answer the first part. What was your biggest inspiration for music? So growing up wise, I would have to say my biggest inspiration has to be any oldies music was my inspiration. Like, I grew up listening to oldies, and like oldies, I'm talking about like Bretton Wood, Mary Wells, those type of singers. Yeah, they had to be like probably my biggest inspiration. And then growing up watching movies like High School Musical wise, like, it got me into like, oh, you know, I'm actually gonna start singing. So that's how I started kind of singing. But I've been like ever since I was little, I was singing and everything like that. So yeah, that's how that started. Next. Okay, this isn't a question, but they said you're pretty, so gracias, thank you. Next. Alrighty, this question says, if life didn't go as planned as you want, okay, skirt. Let me read that again. If life didn't go as planned and you wanted, what would be your next step? Okay, first, if life didn't go as planned, well, I'm kind of still living my life, you know? And then, but if it didn't go in the steps as I'm going right now, like if I didn't have like half of those steps that I kind of planned out, I don't know what I would do. I think I'll be lost. I feel like I wouldn't be as successful as I am now. So that would be a bummer. But then if I was not, like, I think I would be on a whole other mindset, like mind state. Like I wouldn't be positive. I'll be a bad kid type thing. I don't know. I don't know. It just would be hard, and it would not be the same as it is now. Like I wouldn't have as I wouldn't be as fortunate enough to have what I got, what I've earned, what I've like done, you know? Like I think I don't, and like I don't know how to describe that. That's kind of a hard question. But I honestly don't think I would have graduated high school if it didn't go as planned. Yeah. And then what would be my next step? Just depend on what my mind state would have been like in that situation wise, because if it was like that, then there's obviously no steps in my life. There wouldn't be no steps. But yeah, I hope I approached that question pretty well. I don't know. Alrighty. Next. Okay, so it was upside down. This question has been a big question in my life, like throughout my whole life. And it says, who named you princess? Alrighty. Here's the spell, you guys. Who named me princess? So my real name is not Princess, you guys. Just kidding. You guys thought. No. Okay, so who really named me princess? My mom and dad both did, but they so I guess whenever I was born, they didn't like name me, like put it on the birth certificate yet, but they were like waiting because they were like not sure like which name should go first, like my middle or my first name. So the two names were obviously Princess and then Giselle. So my mom wanted it to be Giselle Princess, and my dad wanted my first name to be Princess and then Giselle. And so my mom and dad flipped a coin, you know, one of them picked heads, one of them picked tails, and I don't know who picked what, but my dad won that flip, and so my name is and always will be Princess Giselle Duran. Princess Giselle Duran. Yeah. And then that's funny because I've been waiting for someone to ask something like that, because everyone asks me, is that your real name? I'm like, yep. And then like since I've been at work, the customers are always like, is that your real name? It's so beautiful. I've never seen anything like that. And I laugh and I say thank you. And then my coworkers are always like, hey, is that your real name, dude? Because like I never met anyone with the name of Princess. You're like the first one. I'm like, that's right. But yeah, that's my real name, folks. Get it done. Next. So this, I'm gonna put this as my last question. I have a couple, but the rest of them weren't probably as knowledgeable. Whatever. And this one is my favorite question. And it says, how is Peppermint doing? Hold up 1 minute. So you guys, I came back and I brought my baby. and she is doing so well. She is such a hyper baby, and she is wondering what the heck am I doing right now. I don't even know what time clock in the night it is. Look how beautiful my baby is. She's awesome, dude. She is awesome. She's my baby. I just woke her up just to get her, and she's doing good. She doesn't get carried like a baby, so that's another thing. But yeah, she is doing swell. She's a little pain in the butt sometimes. She's a hyperactive baby. Yeah, she's doing pretty good for her little self-well-being. But yeah, and that was the last question. So you guys, thanks for watching my video, and thanks everyone for asking me those questions. And as always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.